Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is a continuation of the sales and distribution. And now we talked about the organizational structure, and we said the organizational structure, like in purchasing, will start with the client, the company code, and in sales we have a sales organization, we have a sales distribution channel, we have, what else do we have? A division that specializes in specific products, and we have a sales area that is a combination of all three together. Now we are going to talk about the master data. Do you remember the definition of a master data? The master data is data that continue to reside within the system from one business cycle to the next, which means that at the end of the year, if I'm starting a new year, then the master data will continue to be in the system. The transactional data or the temporary data is purged outside of the system at the end of the business cycle. What continues to exist? Of course, the material master. This is what I'm selling, the products that I'm selling. The customer master. And again, the customer has several segments, have several views, because different departments deal with the customer. Accounting will deal with the customer. Sales will deal with the customer. Customer relationship management that track the interaction also look at the customer. And then we have something called the customer material info record. Do you remember from purchasing we have the vendor material info record? And we said that's the combination of the vendor and the material. And it shows the last time the vendor sold us the material. So the same thing with the customer. The last time the customer bought that particular material from you is in a record called the customer material info record. For every material that the customer buys from us, we have a record for it. So let's say you are a customer, you have bought 10 items from us, then we will have 10 different customer material info records just for you. For every material, we find out what color did you choose, what size did you get, did you get a discount or not? Do we have a repeated sale? Did you order it several times or not? We have certain conditions. The conditions for payment, the conditions for shipment, who pays for the shipping, and when are you supposed to pay, and do you get a discount or not? All of these are conditions that control our interaction with the customer. We have output master data, and this is just like for the printing, so you can actually ignore that. And we have the credit management master record. What is the credit management master record? What did we say about the central area that is responsible for credit management? They control how much credit each customer will get. Do we actually define it for every individual customer? What? We group them. We create a profile. So as soon as you create a new customer, أول ما بيجيلك عميل جديد and you create it within the system, you have to assign that customer a profile. لازم تديله profile. And that profile determine the credit management. خلاص؟ So remember the material, any master data will have several views. Why? Because several departments handle that particular master data. So the material master data will have basic data, will have the sales organization. What is the department that is responsible for selling that product in a specific geographic area? Remember, the sales organization focus on a specific geographic location. And because it is in a specific geographic location, you also have to say what are the distribution channels available. in that location. You have to specify, is there a designated delivery plant? Which plant will deliver to the customers in that area? And then you have a sales view. Part of the sales view is packaging. How do we package that material? It may be a material that can be easily broken. So the you need special packaging. That would be inside of the sales view. You also have to specify how the material will be shipped. Some material, because of size, cannot be shipped by air. Has to be shipped either by boat or by land. So if we have a material that you are selling in Doha and you have a warehouse distribution, a wholesale distribution channel, a retail distribution channel, and an internet distribution channel, how many versions will you create for the material? Will I create just one, or will I have to create 3? Yeah. Some people think that it's just one, and I will say that we have different distribution channels, but because the handling may be different, the shipping may be different, the pricing may be different, you will have to create 3 different versions. In the assignment, you will actually get to create 2 material, 1 wholesale, 1 retail. And they tell you can copy. And that's something that is flexible in SAP. You don't have to start all over again. You can take a material and say, copy it into another material. So you will do that. You will actually create a material and copy it into another, but there will be one that is sold through retail and one that is sold through wholesale. So again, we have the general data, and this is data that is common to all views. Every single view will see the general data, the basic information, the material name, material description, the weight for that material. All of these are general information. It doesn't matter whether you are selling retail or wholesale. It really doesn't matter. And then you have financial accounting. And here underneath it says specific to a company code. Why? Why is accounting specific to a company code? Because remember, the company codes are totally different companies. They are under the same umbrella, under the same enterprise, but they operate maybe in different countries. So if I'm in Qatar, even if I'm selling Ralph Lauren or whatever it is, but I'm here, my prices are different from there. The currency is different. Everything is different. So it is specific to the company code. And then you have sales area data, and again it says specific to a sales area. Now, what do we mean here by being specific to a sales area? The sales area is under one company code. So it's the same company. Why do we have different views for different sales areas? And here is the thinking. I mean, like, this is how you get the critical thinking going.
To let the company focus more on the customer.
لا أنا يعني بيقول لك هنا sales area data will be different. So if I have 2 sales area, I will have 2 specific information for each sales area. What do I mean by that? What's defined under the sales area that makes me want to create 2 different views? Well, it is the geographic, and it is the distribution channel, and it is... لا, احنا قلنا 3 things determine the sales area. 3 things determine the sales area. لا مش البلان. The sales organization, the distribution channel, and the third thing is the division, the particular type of material. So if it is the same material, then whether I'm selling wholesale or retail should be different views, because under wholesale the price will be lower. لو أنا ببيع بالجملة لازم السعر هيكون أقل. طيب والجيوغرافيك also the geographic. حتى هنا هو لو if you go to Almira the price is different in different branches. يعني you go near the Pearl the price is much higher than if you go the one مثلا في فين؟ ها؟ الريان. It is different. The price is different. Same material but different prices. علشان different geographic location. So remember, the combination of the customer data and the material data is called what? It's not on the slide. It is the customer material information record. It is the record that tell us what are the material that each customer ordered and when did they last order and what conditions did we give them, whether we gave them a discount or not. Customer material information record. زي المرة اللي فاتت under purchasing we had vendor material information record. This is just showing you the different views of the customer. If I'm looking at accounting, if I am the accounting department, I will see this view. If I am the sales department, I will see this view. Part of the view is common between both. That's the general information, the basic information. So the general, for example, will be account number, the address, the communication. This is for the customer now. So again, for the customer, we have general data and we have company code data. That's the financials. Can a customer exist under two different company codes? Can a customer exist under two different company codes? Yes. Yes. The customer buys from me here in Doha and he also buys from me in the US. But each one will have its own accounts receivable. Please remember that in the quiz. When you're taking the quiz, remember, if I have a customer under two company codes, the customer will have two accounts receivable accounts, two accounts. One under each company code. And the payment terms will be different. Every company will determine what to give you. Unless and whoever will answer that question will get 2 points على الexam. The question is, listen to what I'm saying. If I have one customer and the customer exists under two different company codes, يعني company هنا في الدوحة و company in the US, he will have two accounts. What I'm saying, the payment terms could be the same if, what is the requirement that we must have in order to have the same payment terms? What should we have?
Same material?
No. ما هي same material. انت عميلة عندي. انا في الدوحة هنا هعاملك بطريقة وبتاع امريكا هيعاملك بطريقة ثانية. الا هنعاملك احنا الاثنين زي بعض. إلا لو في ايه في الشركة الكبيرة، في ايه لازم يبقى There is no way you can have the same bank account. احنا قلنا في two different accounts receivable. ايه هي بقى اللي هي اسمها ايه؟ مين اللي بيحدد الستاندرد تيرمز دي؟ ما تقوليليش حاجات عايمه كده. قلت لكم هتديني هوا هديكي هوا بالظبط. if we have the same a central credit management organization. لو هي the same one credit management يبقى لازم هم البيمنت terms هنا وهنا زي بعض. If we have one central credit management. Okay. Again, the customer can be under the same company code but occurs under two different sales areas. So the customer can buy sometimes wholesale and sometimes can buy retail. And the pricing will be different. Make sense? صح كده؟ يعني لما اروح انا اشتري بالجمله لازم هدفع اقل من لما اشتري حتى لو كان هو نفس المحل. طيب. The shipping under the customer view, the shipping will say which plant will deliver to me. What do we mean by tolerances? Do you remember tolerance under purchasing? What do we mean by tolerance? What would be the tolerance here? Now, a lot of companies حد عايز يقول؟ the range for it is a range. The tolerance says for the shipping price, yes. A lot of companies will give you free shipping if you order مثلا more than 100. Let's say you ordered for $99. If you set the tolerance, you can set the tolerance within 3%. So it can be up to 97 and you still give them the free shipping. Or it can be يعني هي ال 3% of the 100. So the tolerance says the tolerance may be set either for quantity that you ship, the least shipment, especially for businesses, the least amount of shipment that you would ship, let's say 10 boxes. So if they order 9 and you have a tolerance of 3%, you can, So the tolerance will allow some flexibility. And then we have billing, and we have the terms for billing. When should you get the bill? Is it at the end of the month or right as soon as shipping goes? When should you pay? How much taxes should you be charged? The partner functions. Every customer has several partner functions. Every customer has several partner functions. What do we mean? If you are a customer and you are a company yourself, يعني انت عميل وشركة. خلاص؟ You have several plants. مش احنا قلنا كل company have at least one plant. The plant can be an office, can be a manufacturing, can be distribution, can be a warehouse. You can designate which plant will be the sole two-party, which will be responsible for payment. Which plant will be the ship two-party that will receive the goods. So I may order, one plant can order, but the other plant will receive. لأن أنا عندي distribution center. So all the shipment should go to only one plant. Or I can be the payer. So I pay for the whole company. All plants can order and only one is responsible for paying. Or I can be the bill two-party. If I am an office, I am the financial office, then all invoices will come to me. Is it clear to you how are the different partner functions? لو انت شركة، الشركة دي فيها مكاتب مختصة، صح؟ ممكن مكتب يستلم كل الطلبيات، ده اسمه distribution center. خلاص؟ يبقى المكتب ده مسؤول just for receiving. ممكن مكتب is the accounting department. So they are responsible for all the billing. ممكن مكتب هو البنك pay to my account. Automatically, whenever you get a bill, then it's automatically paid through your bank account. or it could be the sold to party, the party responsible for actual payment.
Can it be a stock loss or full function?
Yes, very good. So you can actually be responsible for receiving and payment and yes. So one can be responsible for something. So we said that a customer can have multiple definitions. Why? Because the customer operates under 2 different countries or in 2 geographic locations. Or sometimes he operates under wholesale and sometimes under retail. يبقى 3 reasons why. Either because the customer exists under 2 different company codes, or the customer operates under 2 different sales areas. The sales area, remember, هي 2 things. يا إما geographic location يا إما إيه؟ ها؟ لا division يعني قلنا الماتيريال. احنا هي the same material. الديستريبيوشن channel. distribution channel هي wholesale or retail. Okay, I'm gonna stop right here.